ready, or did you sense going into the meet that these guys feeling like maybe we're not quite ready?
I mean, sometimes you practice one way and it's hard to flip a switch. I think some things are is we believe in our guys, man. I believe our guys that they're incredible competitors and they'll rise to occasions, even if they're a guy like Elber, he's sick for a couple of days, he wasn't on the mat, but he still rises to the occasion. You have to be able to do those type of things, and no excuses. I mean, we're not a team that does that. We find ways to find solutions and get better. Frustrating, yeah. I mean, because I know we're capable of competing at a higher level. I know that we're behind in a situation and we have a minute 45 to go get an attack off. We at least have to give ourselves an opportunity. I mean, those type of things. And I don't care. We go down swinging, man. Like, Schwarm took a risk and he got caught on it. Okay. I mean, I'd much rather have a guy go down swinging and taking a risk than sitting and looking at a guy. I can handle that much better because we can work with that. I mean, we can fix a mistake. But it's hard to know what we can help a guy with if they don't give themselves any opportunities. I mean, frustrated, yeah, but we go back and we get back to work and just got to get a little fire in that belly of those guys. I thought a few guys wrestled really well. I thought Max hit some really good attacks. Lujan beat a guy that had beat him before. I mean, those are always good things. And I know in some rankings are ahead of him, so there was some good things. But just, man, if you ever hear me saying that we're not capable of more, then I probably will be done coaching, because I always believe that there's more that we can get out of our guys, and we're not tapping them yet.
I know you can't change it, but how do you like having about a couple of weeks to get ready for the meet with Victor and Oklahoma State, or would you rather you had something in a few days to get right back on the mat in competition?
It does. It doesn't matter. Whatever. We got to be able to deal with whatever our schedule is. I think we need some training right now. I think we need a few days. I think we need a few days away from the room, and then I think we need to get some good training in. And then we have a few days away from the room, and then we'll get some good training, and we'll head down to Oklahoma State. So much is a frame of mind. In focus. And guys have the skills, they have ability, but when focus isn't there, and to me, that's how you jump another level. That's when you see the best teams and you see them go to that championship level, you see them get ready for a national tournament. There's a different level of focus, and that's kind of what we're trying to zero in on with our guys. That there is another level of focus that we have within us, and we have to be able to do it when we go out and compete. Though 420 seconds goes pretty fast, so we're only asking them to be focused in that time, but then they have to be focused outside of there too. If we just think that, well, that 7 minutes they can be focused and they're not focused and disciplined in anything else, that's crazy. So they have to be focused and disciplined outside of there, and in those little things that as coaches too, that we have to make sure that we do those things too. And I'm not exempt from some of those things myself. So you always got to look in the mirror and figure out how can we do things better as a coach. How can we keep them more focused, or what are things that we can do, and we'll put some of that on them, but they're also going to put it on us too, as getting those guys sharp and ready and have them believing when they step out there, and that's a big part of our job. So we'll keep working at it. I'm not putting my head down. It's real easy. I tell my guys, like, it doesn't matter if you lose a match or whatever, you got to go out and you got to go thank your family, the fans, and you got to go talk and do those things. And you know what? Today I'm sitting over in my office and I'm thinking the same thing. Damn, I don't really want to come over here. But it's exactly what you need to do. It's part of it. It's part of being a man. It's still believing in my program. I don't care. We lose a meet. So what? We lost a meet. We didn't wrestle very well. Now we got to move forward and get better. And we got to face the music and put it right here on my shoulders, and I have no problem doing that. And I know when we're down in Stillwater, there'll be an inspired performance.